There's still a couple players on free agency. Right?
On the free agent market. Is that what you're going for?
I suppose. Okay. 3, 2. There's still a few NFL players on the free agency market that the New England Patriots could be interested in. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar. We know the Patriots haven't made much of a splash in free agency yet, but what's the name of a guy that you think that they could still go after?
Well, I think a name that some Patriots fans will recognize from his Broncos days is Derek Wolfe, the defensive end, a player that I've really thought would fit well here for a number of years. And the main reason why is when he was at his peak, he was in that Wade Phillips 3-4, playing 3-4 defensive end. And the Patriots last year really did not have a veteran presence at that second defensive end spot. They were searching for somebody all year long. It was supposed to be Michael Bennett. That didn't work out. Wolfe's the type of guy that isn't at the peak of his powers anymore, definitely later on in his career. But we've seen the Patriots kind of take on some of those guys for a year or two that are towards the end of their careers, and they just get some veteran savvy out of them, just some guys that have consistency and know how to play in this league. That reminds me of Wolfe. He can play a little bit of D-end. He can move inside and rush on guards and centers on passing downs, do a little bit of everything on the defensive line, has experience doing it all, good two-way player. Mark Daniels of the Providence Journal said the Patriots are interested in Wolfe and have talked to his representatives. I think the biggest holdup right now for Wolfe is that he is coming off an elbow injury. And because of the coronavirus, these players can't travel to teams for physicals. So I think the Patriots are hesitant to sign Wolfe without putting him through a medical physical. And until the coronavirus dies down or they find a way to get him into a doctor, I think that they're going to be hesitant to sign him. But once he clears that hurdle, I could very well see him in New England.
Well, one position that got a lot of praise in 2019, especially in the beginning half of the season, was the boogeymen, linebackers. But a couple of those guys obviously left the Patriots in free agency. So who and how can they kind of replenish that group?
Well, there's some guys at the top of the draft that I'm sure everybody's been talking about or will be talking about for the Patriots. Kenneth Murray, Patrick Queen, those types of guys. But looking at Bill Belichick's history, he hasn't really drafted a linebacker high in the draft since he drafted Gerard Mayo almost 10 years ago now. So I don't think that it's a position that he is going to put a ton of draft stock into. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots dip back into the free agent market and add a veteran like maybe a Parnell McPhee or a Nigel Bradham or someone like that, Wesley Woodyard from the Titans, who's kind of that thumping linebacker that Vrabel and Belichick love. Those types of players are going to come cheap. They're not going to be expensive. The Patriots can bring them in and fill kind of a little bit of those roles that Jawan Bentley and Chase Winovich will help out as well. But I don't know if they're going to go first-round linebacker, especially an off-the-ball or an inside linebacker. It's just not a huge position of value in the draft anymore. You're talking about receivers and edge rushers and cornerbacks and quarterbacks. Those are the positions, left tackle. Those are the positions that people go after in the early part of the draft nowadays. An inside linebacker just really isn't up there on that list. So I'd be pretty surprised if Belichick goes linebacker first round. So maybe be on the lookout for some of these linebackers that are still on the free agent market.
We'll keep you updated with all those free agency moves on our website at clnsmedia.com and on our YouTube channel at Patriots Press Pass.